Ever imagine waking up richer than you were when you went to bed?
Without like pulling an all-nighter or anything.
Exactly, yeah. Like you just wake up, grab your coffee, maybe scroll through your phone for a minute and discover that, hey, you made some money while you slept.
I like the sound of that.
Right. And that's kind of the big promise of building passive income.
Definitely.
So today on the deep dive, we're going to crack open the playbook on how to build those wealth generating machines for yourself.
Yeah, and this isn't some fantasy reserved for like a select few or anything like that. Financial freedom is something that's totally achievable.
For anyone, right?
Yeah, I mean, anyone who is willing to put in the work up front can get these systems rolling.
Yeah. And we're going to lay out the roadmap for you, whether you're starting from scratch or if you've already dipped your toes into the world of, making money in different ways.
Definitely.
This deep dive is all about giving you the insights you need to get started. And we're going to be covering a ton of different strategies, from the power of digital products to the benefits of real estate.
Oh, and don't forget about the steady returns of dividend investing.
Right. And we'll even get into how to turn a side hustle into a long-term passive income machine.
That's right. There's a lot to cover.
Yeah. Consider this like a crash course in what actually works.
Exactly.
Now, for those of you who might be new to this whole passive income thing, what we're talking about is income that just keeps flowing in even when you're not actively working on it, once it's all set up, of course.
Right, right. Like, I think a helpful way to think about it is like building an app, right?
Oh, that's a good analogy, yeah.
You spend weeks, maybe months, designing, coding, testing, getting everything right.
All the hard work up front.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But once that app is launched, you can start generating revenue through downloads or subscriptions without constantly needing to tweak the code, right?
Right.
That's passive income in a nutshell.
It is.
But let's be clear. This isn't about getting rich quick. It takes real effort to get these systems up and running.
Yeah, it's definitely not a magic button.
No, not at all.
Okay, so our mission today is to help you, to give you the knowledge to start building those income-generating assets to make money while you sleep.
Exactly. Those assets that can practically run on autopilot once you get them going.
Love it. So where do we even begin with this whole passive income thing? There are like a zillion different options out there.
Right. It can feel pretty overwhelming at first.
It totally can.
Okay, so first things first, let's just acknowledge that there is no one-size-fits-all approach here, right?
Oh, wait.
What works for one person might not work for another.
Right. We all have different skills, different interests, different amounts of time.
Exactly.
So we're going to lay out a whole spectrum of possibilities here for you to consider, and hopefully you can kind of pick and choose what resonates with you.
Exactly.
Cool. Let's dive in then. Okay. So let's kick things off with something that I think a lot of people are curious about, and that is dividend investing.
Yeah, this is a classic for a reason.
Totally. So for anyone who might not be familiar with dividend investing, you're basically buying stock in a company that pays out a portion of its profits to shareholders.
So basically, you get paid just for owning a piece of the company.
Yeah, exactly.
And many of these well-established companies have been paying dividends for years, often on a quarterly basis.
Yeah, steady and reliable.
And what's really cool is as the value of your investment grows, and potentially, those dividend payments increase.
Your passive income can grow too, right?
Exactly. And these days, it's so much easier to get started.
It is, right.
Platforms like Robinhood, Fidelity, Vanguard, they've made it really straightforward.
Yeah. To give you a sense of what this looks like in practice, let's say you have a portfolio of, say, $100,000 in dividend-paying stocks with an average yield of about 4%.
Okay, yeah.
That 4% yield essentially means you're earning $4 in dividends for every $100 invested. So in that scenario, that $100,000 portfolio could potentially generate around $4,000 in passive income every single year.
Yeah, and of course, got to remember the stock market has its ups and downs.
Of course, yes. Always disclaimers.
Right. Dividend payments aren't a guarantee.
Of course.
But overall, it can be a really, really solid strategy.
Definitely. Okay, so let's move on to another popular avenue for passive income: rental properties.
Yeah, real estate, it's tangible. It's something you can see and touch.
It is, and it's a great way to generate that consistent monthly cash flow.
And you've got a couple of different options here.
You do. You can go the traditional route, longer-term rentals, where you have tenants signing leases for, 6 months, year, maybe even longer.
Yeah.
Or you can explore the world of short-term rentals.
Like Airbnb and VRBO.
Yeah, those are great for people who want to be a little bit more hands-on. Maybe they enjoy the hospitality aspect of things.
And there's a potential for higher returns.
And there is. But, of course, it comes with more work, too.
It does.
More turnover, more cleaning, more communication.
Exactly.
So that raises an important question. How passive do you really want this to be?
Yeah, great question. If you'd rather skip the whole day-to-day of managing tenants, you can always outsource that.
Oh, right. Property management companies.
Exactly. They'll take care of everything for you. Finding tenants, handling maintenance, collecting rent.
Yeah, they do charge a fee, of course, but it can be worth it for the peace of mind.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, let's shift gears now and dive into the exciting world of digital products.
Oh, this is where the create once, earn forever model really shines.
Yeah, tell me about it. So what kind of digital products are we talking about here?
Well, we're talking about things like ebooks, online courses.
So if you have expertise in a particular area.
Right, or like printable guides and templates.
Oh, and I've seen some amazing digital artwork and website themes being sold online, too.
Really?
Like, the possibilities are endless here.
They really are.
Yeah.
And what's so cool about digital products is their scalability, right? Once you've put in the effort to create something awesome, you can sell it thousands, even millions of times.
With very little additional effort.
Exactly.
And there are tons of platforms to help you with this, right?
Yeah, you got Gumroad, Udemy, even Etsy is great for digital downloads like craft patterns or printable planners.
Yeah, and think about it like this. Let's say you spend a few months creating an incredibly detailed online course on how to do something, a skill that you have.
Okay.
Once that course is out there, it can potentially generate income for years to come.
Without you needing to teach it live every single day.
Yeah.
It's like magic.
Kind of is.
Yeah.
Okay, so another awesome digital avenue to explore is affiliate marketing.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one.
And a lot of people don't even realize how simple it can be.
So explain it to me like I'm 5. What is affiliate marketing?
All right. So basically, you're partnering with companies that you like, products and services that you actually use and believe in.
And you recommend them to your audience.
So you're like a digital matchmaker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when someone buys through your unique referral link, you get a commission.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it's like you're getting paid to share your recommendations.
Pretty much. And there are some massive players in this space with amazing affiliate programs.
Like Amazon Associates, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Shopify, they've got a fantastic affiliate program.
And then you've got web hosting providers like Bluehost.
Yeah, and those are just a few of the giants. There are tons of smaller, more niche-specific programs that might be a better fit depending on, your audience and what you're passionate about.
Right. Like if you have a blog all about vegan cooking, you wouldn't be promoting, I don't know, hunting gear or something like that.
Exactly, yeah. Find programs that align with what you're already doing.
Love it.
And what's really cool about affiliate marketing is you don't have to deal with the headache of like creating or storing or shipping products.
True. You're not running a warehouse.
Exactly. You're basically connecting people who need something with a product or service that solves their problems.
So you're adding value.
Precisely.
Perfect. Okay, speaking of creating content, let's talk about YouTube.
Oh, this is a huge one.
For anyone out there who loves making videos, YouTube can be a very lucrative platform for passive income.
Absolutely. Once you hit those monetization requirements, a certain number of subscribers and watch hours,
right,
you can start earning ad revenue from your videos.
Yeah.
And the real magic here is creating what's called evergreen content.
Evergreen. I love that word.
Right. It means that video is going to stay relevant. It's going to keep attracting viewers for years to come.
So like a tutorial on a fundamental skill that doesn't change over time.
Exactly. Or like a how-to guide on something that's always in demand.
So the video you make today could potentially still be earning you money 5 years from now.
Absolutely. It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so let's talk about another really interesting realm of passive income. Automated online businesses.
Okay, and I know 2 big examples come to mind here. Dropshipping and print on demand.
You got it.
Let's break those down a bit further.
Right, so with dropshipping, you're essentially setting up an online store, right?
Yeah.
But here's the catch. You don't actually have to hold any inventory yourself.
You don't?
Nope. When someone buys something from your store, you simply forward that order to a third-party supplier. They handle the shipping directly to the customer.
So it's like you're the middleman connecting the buyer and the seller.
Exactly. So you don't have to worry about storing boxes in your garage or anything like that.
I see. So it really reduces your upfront investment and all that logistical headache.
Exactly. You can focus on building your brand, marketing your products, the stuff that really matters.
Love it.
But of course, you got to do your due diligence and vet those suppliers.
Oh, for sure.
Make sure they're reliable and offering quality products.
Absolutely.
Okay, so print on demand is similar to drop shipping, but it's specifically for things like t-shirts, mugs, posters, merch.
I love merch.
Me too. It's so fun.
So how does print on demand work?
Okay, so you have platforms like Redbubble and Printful, and they integrate seamlessly with your online store.
Gotcha.
So when someone orders a t-shirt with your amazing design, the platform handles printing and shipping that individual item.
So again, no need to buy and store a ton of inventory.
Exactly.
And the upfront cost is pretty minimal.
It can be, yeah. Which makes both dropshipping and print on demand very accessible for anyone who's just starting out.
Totally.
And if you can find that sweet spot, a profitable niche, and you can market it effectively, you can scale these businesses pretty significantly.
I love it. Okay, so let's wrap things up with a more traditional but still very relevant path to passive income: writing and licensing.
Ah, yes, the power of the written word.
Yeah.
And not just writing, music, photography,
Yeah.
anything you can create and license.
Right. So for all the writers out there, you can self-publish your books on platforms like Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP
Yeah.
and earn royalties every time someone buys your book.
And musicians can license their music for use in videos, commercials, all sorts of things.
So you create the music once and then you can get paid over and over again whenever it's used.
Exactly. And photographers can sell their photos on stock photography websites.
Like Shutterstock or Adobe Stock.
Yep. And they earn a fee each time their image gets licensed.
So it's all about leveraging your creativity to build assets that can keep generating income for you passively over time.
Exactly. So as you can see, there are a ton of different options out there.
It's inspiring, right? Like anyone can find something that fits their skills and their interests.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about what passive income is, the different types. And now the question is, where do you even begin? Starting can be the hardest part.
It can be, yeah. It can feel overwhelming.
It can.
So let's break it down into a few actionable steps. First and foremost, pick one income stream to focus on initially.
Don't try to do everything at once.
No, resist that urge. It's so much more effective to master one thing before you try to juggle a bunch of different things.
Right, focus your energy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe you have some capital available and dividend investing seems like a good fit.
Okay.
Or maybe you're on a tighter budget and affiliate marketing seems more approachable.
Right.
Pick one thing and go all in.
Gotcha. So once you've got that first income stream up and running and you're seeing some revenue coming in, what's next?
All right. Step 2 is all about automation and systematization.
Love those words.
Right. Remember, we want to make this as passive as possible. So how can we minimize the daily grind?
And I think a lot of people overlook the power of outsourcing.
Yeah, you don't have to do everything yourself.
If you're managing rental properties, hire a property manager. If you're bogged down with admin tasks in your online business, get a virtual assistant.
Or even just hire a freelancer to help you with specific projects.
Right.
And don't forget about technology.
Oh, right. AI-powered chatbots, scheduling software, email autoresponders.
All those things can save you so much time and energy.
Totally. The more you can automate, the closer you get to true passive income.
Exactly.
Okay, so now you've got your income streams flowing, things are automated. What's the next level?
Well, step 3 is reinvesting those profits to fuel even more growth.
Oh, so it's not just about spending that money you're making.
No, it's about strategically using that money to make even more money.
I like it.
Think of it like this. If your rental property is making extra cash each month, use that towards a down payment on another property.
Or if you're getting dividend payments from your stocks, reinvest those dividends to buy more shares.
Exactly. Or if your side hustle is bringing in, say, $500 a month, reinvest some of that into advertising to reach a wider audience.
And potentially scale that to $1,000 a month or even more.
Exactly.
It's like compounding returns, but for your entire passive income portfolio.
Precisely. And then finally, once you've got a solid foundation with a couple of reliable income streams,
Yeah.
the ultimate goal for a lot of people is to diversify, to create multiple streams of passive income.
So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket.
Exactly. Because things change, markets shift,
Right.
If one income stream takes a hit, having others can help you weather the storm.
It's like having a safety net.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of really great stuff here, but let's be real for a second. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions surrounding passive income.
Oh, yeah, there are. And it's important to address those so you can go into this with realistic expectations.
Yeah, because if you go in thinking it's all going to be rainbows and unicorns, you're going to be disappointed.
Definitely. So, myth number 1, passive income requires no work whatsoever.
Oh, that is so not true.
Not at all. While the daily effort might be minimal once everything is up and running, there's almost always a significant amount of work required up front.
Yeah, you got to build the system, create the product, build the audience.
Exactly. It's more about less ongoing work, not no work at all.
Right.
Myth number 2, you need a ton of money to get started with passive income.
Which is also not true.
Nope. While some income streams, like investing in real estate, definitely require capital, there are tons of options that require very little upfront investment.
Like affiliate marketing or creating digital products.
Exactly. Your main investment there is your time, your skills, your effort.
Love it.
And finally, myth number 3, passive income happens overnight.
Oh, if only.
Right. The truth is, building sustainable passive income takes time, consistency, and patience.
Yeah, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Not at all. It's more like a marathon than a sprint.
I like that.
Wow.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, let's recap the key takeaways.
Sounds good.
Passive income isn't a magic bullet, but it is a very real and achievable path to greater financial freedom. And it requires a few key things. It requires effort upfront to get things set up correctly. It requires smart automation and systems to minimize the ongoing work.
And it requires reinvesting your profits to fuel that growth over time.
Exactly.
So remember that old saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
I love that.
Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Pick one income stream that resonates with you and take that first step.
Exactly. What is one small, actionable step that you can take today to get started?
Even if it's just doing some more research, taking that first step is crucial.
Absolutely.